Hello and welcome back, or welcome if you're new. If you're new here, my name is Elena. I'm the homeschooling mama to 3 kiddos. Here on the channel, we talk about everything from homeschooling to homemaking, all the things in between. I think this kind of falls into homemaking. I brought some chicken home from our last Costco run, and I kind of wanted to just show you how I prep this in a different way. Originally, I think I was going to do some freezer meals with it, family style freezer meals, but I decided to kind of take a detour and do some freezer prep, but some just how I prep the chicken when we have this bulk type chicken things. So let's jump in and I'll show you a couple of different ways that I do this. Yeah. Okay, I apologize for the shaky angles, but I was trying to do this single-handedly and still talk to my kids at the same time. So I'm just spraying the crock pot here, or the slow cooker, with a little bit of avocado oil, and then I am going to put in some chicken and grab my tried and true onion powder, cumin powder, and then I also grab garlic powder. This part I don't really measure, I'm just kind of eyeballing it. And then I went ahead and added, you'll see here in a second, honey and sriracha sauce. If I did this again, I would definitely add more sriracha because it wasn't that spicy, but we're gonna just put this in for now and let it go. Okay, here's the finished product. I'm gonna shred this up, and then my idea is to meal prep this for the week for my husband and I. We're gonna have some for dinner. Oops, sorry about that. Some for dinner tonight, and then we're gonna meal prep it probably, I'm thinking, with maybe green beans and rice, or potatoes if we have potatoes. Okay, I am preparing the next little bit of the chicken, and in here I have garlic, onion, Italian seasoning, bell peppers, and ginger, I believe. I'm doing a detox soup. That's the name of it. It's a chicken detox soup, but I'll put it down below. It just sounded honestly really good. I don't know if it's really gonna detox anything. I don't know. It just sounds yummy. Anyways, this is how we're gonna prepare more chicken. A big pot of soup to have throughout the week. Okay, we're going off the rails, not off the rails, off of the recipe. We're not following it precisely anymore. I found some shredded carrots that need to be used up. I'm basically cleaning out the freezer of some veggies, and I'm gonna throw that in the soup. So I have some broccoli rice. I think I have 2 bags, yeah. And then shredded carrots. I don't think I'm gonna use both of these broccoli rice bags in there. I think it'll be a little overpowering, so probably just one of them. And then this tiny bag that is mostly iced now, but was zucchini and yellow squash. So I'm gonna put these in as well in the soup. I've just got the air fryer's on next to me too, so it's louder. But I just got the chicken in here and sauteing it a little bit before I put in the broth and the veggies, and then we'll stir it up. And here's what the finished product looked like. I went ahead and put it into a mason jar, and then I showed you what it looked like served up in my bowl. It was really tasty. Okay, for the rest of this chicken, I'm kind of gonna hit the easy button, and I've weighed it out here. I don't know if you can see that or if you care. 1798 grams. I weighed it out just for macro purposes. You don't have to weigh your food if you don't need it for that particular thing. But I put the remainder of the chicken that we purchased from Costco in the this is not a hot logic, in the Instant Pot. I'm gonna season it up with just some really bare minimal seasonings. So like salt, probably salt, pepper, and cumin, onion powder. In fact, I think that's it. That's what I'll do. Do whatever is comfortable for you and your family. If you like paprika, throw paprika in there. If you like Italian seasoning, you can do the whole thing in Italian seasoning. And then I'm gonna put in a cup of water so that it is able to bring it up to seasoning. That's hardly any pepper in there, but I'm trying to do this with one hand. So I'm gonna put this in. I'm gonna cook it in the Instant Pot here, and then freeze it in smaller containers. And the purpose of this is so that I have cooked chicken ready to roll. I know it's all just chicken breast. So kind of like when you buy a rotisserie chicken and you just want chicken ready to roll, but this will all be boneless, skinless chicken breast ready for macro counting. So season it, Instant Pot, and let it cook. Okay, so it is a few days later. Here's how my chicken, we've already kind of used some of it, but this is the cooked chicken, and all I'm gonna do is weigh it out and put it into portion-sized bags so that I have cooked chicken ready to roll whenever I need it. So I can use this to add it into salads, or I can make a chicken salad sandwich, or I can, you know, all the things, but it's already portioned out. So I have started, sorry, it won't stay focused on the phone here, but I have started using a different app. This one is not MyFitnessPal. This is Macros First. So I have started using Macros First because I kind of really love this feature about it. So I took my chicken and I put in the raw chicken weight, and then I put in for the finished, I created a recipe and I put in the raw chicken weight, and then I put for the finished, it gives you an option to put in the finished weight, so the cooked weight. So let me see. Let's go here. So I put it under cooked chicken, and what I did was I just named it cooked chicken breast. I put 10 servings just to have something there. But then at the very end here, this is the weight after cooking, and I did it in grams, and so I love that feature too. So I put that in, and then when I go to log it in, it's going to do 1 serving. If I divided it all by 10 servings, it would be 154 grams each, but it comes out to 47 carbs and 2 fat. I just don't need 47 carbs at one period from chicken. But you can put in how many carbs or how many macros you want. So 20 grams of protein. I think I was saying 47 carbs, but you get what I'm trying to say, protein. And then when I hit done, it'll automatically calculate how many grams that is. So it's a little over 65 grams. So that's what I'm going to start doing in these bags. I don't have many. I have to put them on my list. So whatever I have left here, I'll do. I think it's only like 2. No. 4. So I'll put in this, and then I'll move on to our different size bags, and I can double up if I need to in the sandwich bags and know that, you know, that would be like a whole bigger serving or whatnot. So that's all I'm going to do. But like I said, having this done is going to save a lot of time in a pinch when I need to rearrange macros or I want to make something and I just don't want to go through one more step of cooking the chicken. I'll have cooked chicken done and prepped in the freezer. Okay, so what I do to weigh it is just put the baggie on top, and then I'm going to turn the scale on so that the bag zeroes out, and there's no weight there. It's not weighing the bag, it's just weighing the actual contents. We have had some helpers. We're rearranging chores around the house. This has nothing to do with the chicken, but some of my littles are confusing where the things go, so I just look in a couple different places for where these were. That's okay though. We're learning, and that's what we want. Okay, so I'm just gonna get as close as I can to 65. There. I mean, you could do exact, but. And then these will be portioned out and in the freezer, ready to roll for me. Okay, so I had one bag left over that ended up being 126 grams, just shy of 40 grams of protein. But I did one bag with like 4 servings on it, and then I have this one. But we have, this is what we had left over because I did use some of it, like I said. But now these are set and in there, and it's kind of a little bit of peace of mind to have chicken prepped and ready to roll. It's a little crooked, but it's early in the morning, and I just wanted to share the little bit of things that kind of help how I bring home bulk chicken kind of and separate it out and make things easier for us. Other ideas for it would be to, of course, make freezer meals, which I think was my intention, like family style freezer meals, but I ended up just prepping it more macro counted related. So I do have other, if you want to see family like freezer meals chicken, I know I have some here on the channel, but I just wanted to say thanks so much for joining me. And as always, if you don't know or just need to be reminded, me be the one to tell you you are deeply and truly loved and so appreciate it. I appreciate you coming alongside me and hanging out with me here. Thanks for watching.